about James Harden as a player. Do you think that he is a top five offensive player ever in this league?
Oh no, not ever.
Okay,
Not
okay,
ever. Well, see, I'm a little bit different. I give a lot of respect to a lot of the older players and a
okay.
lot of the players of our generation growing up. Like, I believe the disrespect for Allen Iverson is ridiculous.
Crazy.
To me, this whole Kyrie and Allen Iverson question is ridiculous to me. The only reason why I entertain it is because okay, Kyrie won championships. But if we just going one on one, I no. The reason why I say that is because AI was literally smaller than everybody in a time period where you could just smack a player, slam them down. But I don't want to get off into a tangent in that.
Right, right.
What's the original question?
I was just saying, do you think that since we got on Harden, do you think he's a top five
All time.
all time offensive player in the NBA?
I think this is what I'll say about Harden. He is definitely a top five scorer
Well, yeah,
or
yeah.
offensive player.
I see. I said offensive player because I wanted to use all facets of offense,
Okay,
all facets of offense.
okay. Because if we were just saying like scorer of the
Yeah,
ball, I would consider him there.
yeah, yeah.
But offensively, no, because see, like I give credit to people like nobody does the sky hit. Kareem did a move that was unstoppable
It's,
that nobody does.
and still leading scorer in the NBA of all time.
Then like
Still,
I give a lot of credit to things
still.
like that. I give a lot of credit to guys like people. Well, when I grew up, I loved ESPN Classics channel. That was like one of my favorite channels. So I watched Larry Bird's games a lot. Larry Bird is a dog, and I think y'all be forgetting that. I and to me, James Harden could not. He couldn't do nothing with Larry Bird. That's just me.
Right.
I just think that era and how tough those guys were, and how like I think a lot of people forget like they play offense and defense at that time.
Ooh.
So if these guys were to go in a one-on-one game, these shots Harden get off, they not gonna be getting off. It might be a foul or two in there. He might have to really. He very crafty. He very
Right.
skilled.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. People like KD, I think would be ahead of him on that list.
You're right. Okay. I mean, a lot
What do
of
you
people.
think? What do you think?
Personally, I think he's top five offensively based on what he can create, but
He can create.
he can't create the way he assists. I've seen him in Brooklyn now. He's changed his game completely. So now he is not just step back because he's seen that doesn't that it's successful in the regular season. In the playoffs, though,
Oh yeah, you can't do
the
that.
defense is too stagnant and we
Mm.
too calculated and locked in on you. So we are taking. If we make you take this amount of tough shots, you're not gonna make that many. If you make five and you take 11, we did our job.
So why is he a better offensive player than Tracy McGrady?
Okay, okay, that's a good. People ain't gonna like me. I think he is because his ability to get to the free throw line, versus Tracy, and he's a better passer than Tracy. But
Definitely a better passer.
Devin better passer. But if I put Mac in this era, I feel like that would be more. I'll be able to answer that question better. We didn't even know we just actually came. But once I think about it now, after I just said that, Mac in this era would get a lot of fouls too. Mac would get a lot of fouls.
He
Cause
went to the goal. He wasn't scared to go there.
man, and Mac was flushing dudes
That's what I'm saying.
consistently.
What makes James Harden a better offensive player than I'll stay in that area. Vince Carter.
Okay, that's a great comparison because they both play the shooting guard position. So I think James Harden has VC based on um, his rendition of the Euro step. Don't get enough credit. How Harden came
I agree.
in
I agree.
and took what Ginobili did and put like a whole bunch more different variations of it. I feel like don't get enough credit.
Prime Ray Allen.
Oh, oh,
Bucks Ray Allen.
Bucks Ray Allen. See, Bucks Ray Allen was a three-level scorer too. So
Even Seattle
even
Ray Allen.
Seattle, three mid going to the goal. He's a three-level scorer. But see,
what set James apart from that?
I'm gonna keep giving James his because the step back three
Okay.
was off the dribble, was tough, and the only people I seen do it that well are Curry and him off
Okay.
the dribble.
Okay.
Ray was more. If Ray get off the dribble, he's one dribble, but Harden's going each another way. So that's why I feel like Harden can compete for that top 5 offensive player spot. But it's definitely some 1As and 1Bs in there though. It's not no solidified.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's too tough. It's too tough because when you put those numbers next to James Harden numbers is crazy. But you gotta look at the way the defenses are playing them. Because I remember one series, I think they played Utah like 3 or 4 years ago. They was like kind of playing behind him and playing on his side.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
when they played OKC as well, what's his name? Dortz?
Yeah.
No, Lou. What is it? Legits.
Lou Dort. Yeah, Lou Dort.
He was playing James Harden specifically behind him to the side, and I was like, what the hell?
That's crazy.
What is this?
But then also, but that's why I can give a solidified answer to the top 5 because the NBA has prioritized offense.
Yes.
Offense sells tickets.
Yes.
If we see James Curry knock down these long balls, we want to make it accessible. You want to make it more shots accessible, call more fouls. Defenses have to adjust.
Okay.
So that's why it's a hard battle for that top 5 offensive player because errors are getting into it. Errors.
Yeah.
Errors of officiating, errors of marking the game.
Yeah.
Because if Jordan had the foul calls, that man, he would have been blown past people. Like it was some fouls. I'm like, bruh, they pushed Jordan out the air, bro. He was finna really glide on them folks. I said, why Rodman came to clothesline? Rodman clothesline that boy. Hey, ref like blue ball.
Then said I gotta go join him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Shout out to this Rodman.